Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, and also be sure to hit that notification bell. That way, you'll indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. Alright guys, here is the Marvel Avengers The Game, Marvel Gamerverse Black Widow phone and controller holder. Now, obviously, this is marketed as Black Widow from the Avengers PS4 game and Xbox game, but as you can see, it's clearly just a classic-looking Black Widow with a bit of realism here. Because if you look at the actual, I think there's a picture here on the box. You see what the actual Black Widow from that game looks like. It looks nothing like the figure here. But hey, I like how they're taking an artistic approach on it. You can see kind of how it works. Just place the controller in her hands, and she holds it for you. It does also include a USB cable and everything like that. The back of the box says, "Assist Black Widow in her extraction from this box. Position Black Widow in a clear line of sight. Place your smartphone controller or shield equipment in her arms. Observe and report back. There's an extra long cable, too, in case it's needed." On the OP. As it is, says it is from Marvel Gamerverse. You can see some more nice images of the figure in motion there, holding either the phone or the remote. But it still doubles as a nice statue as well of the Black Widow character. But yeah, we're going to get this unboxed and take a closer look at this awesome Black Widow controller holder and phone holder. So don't go anywhere. We're going to have this unboxed in just a few seconds. Alright, so here is Natasha Romanoff, aka the Black Widow, extracted from the box. And here she is, looking all kinds of badass and sexy. That thick butt. Yeah, looking pretty cool. So she's kind of kneeling up against this blue box. It kind of has a shield logo on it. She looks like she's standing in some mud or something on this nice display base here. And of course you have the Cable Guys logo with Marvel and everything like that. But it's a nice Black Widow figure. It's a stylized thing because, you know, all the collectibles nowadays have to be stylized. She does also come with this cable as it was included on the box. I haven't been able to figure out a place where it plugs in, at least at the point of this video. Yeah, so here is Black Widow. The sculpt on the face is one of the best sculpts. I mean, yes, it's a bigger figure, so they had a lot to work with. It's a very nice sculpt. I love her black rubber suit here. Yeah, and the hair is waving in the wind very nicely. She does have her holsters with her pistols on the side. You see, that's the weird thing I noticed about Black Widow in the MCU is they never acknowledge that she actually uses mostly guns in the comic books. In the MCU, she just uses kind of like a spear staff weapon, which she never uses in the comic books, or at least not to my knowledge. But yeah, you can see her belt there with the Black Widow symbol. You can see kind of some wrinkles in the leather parts where it doesn't completely hug the skin. And there's the detail in the mud or dirt that she's standing on, and she's kind of kneeling down on this shield box. But I'm gonna put some stuff in her hands, like my old phone. She can hold my old phone like that. That's pretty cool. She can hold the old phone like that, which is pretty cool. And then here's my remote control for my PS4. I think she holds it like this. Yeah, so she can hold it like that. That's cool. That actually looks cool. And I bet it'd look even cooler on the nightstand that I have my PlayStation on. And in fact, let's actually showcase what that would look like. Alright, so the Black Widow controller holder figure, statue, whatever you want to call it, definitely, like I suggested, looks really great next to the PS4 console itself. And it being a figure situated around video games, it definitely fits in here next to my console and my PlayStation 4 setup. So yeah, definitely I think she's a nice figure. She looks magnificent. I love the stylized proportions here, and in fact, for this particular piece, I think the stylized proportions of this particular figure look absolutely astonishing, especially in the way it's going to be depicted here, as she is going to be holding up your remote or your phone or your tablet or what have you. She definitely looks great, and the stylized proportions really lend actual hand to the figure itself instead of just being something fun that, the companies decided to do just to put out there for collectors. This actually works in benefit of the figure. The stylized style of the figure works really well to the figure's actual benefit. And as you can see, she holds it up really nice. I like how the blue from the controller actually just illuminates her face, and it looks really nice actually on camera as well. As you can see, she is holding the camera, like legitimately holding the freaking the remote. Sorry, why did I call it a camera? But yeah, she's holding the remote in her hands, and it looks absolutely breathtaking. She's just kneeling down, holding up this remote, and it looks pretty cool. I absolutely love it. There was a bunch of these, and if you want to pick one of these up for yourselves, there are a bunch of them in stock at Toys R Us in Langley. There was one for Spiral the Dragon, one for Baby Yoda, one for Spider Man, and of course, one for Black Widow, as seen here. Definitely, I think it's a 10 out of 10 figure, if you can even call it that. I'd think of it more as like a statue slash, display holder, whatever you want to call it. But it's definitely a nice addition to your Black Widow collection, and it has serves a purpose to store your controller when you're not using it. And instead of tangling up the cords for your controller where you're just leaving it on the ground to be stepped on, tripped over, or to have the cords be all messed up, you can have her just kind of holding it as it's charging, which I think is just a really awesome thing that the people over at Cable Guys did really well. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next video.